Did you know that the back to school season generates over 37 billion in sales every single year? And the craziest part is that the products that sell the most aren't complicated at all. They're super simple designs that anyone can create. And I know that you might be thinking, I want to start print on demand business, but I don't know what to sell. Or I tried creating products before, but nothing sold. Or even maybe I'm not artistic enough to compete with all those amazing designers out there. You see all these success stories online, but when you sit down to actually create something, you're totally overwhelmed by the choices. And honestly, it's scary investing time in creating products that nobody wants to buy. Well, here's the amazing thing I have discovered through my research. There is this incredible platform that makes print on demand super easy, and the most successful sellers aren't creating complicated designs. They're focusing on 3 specific back-to-school products that parents and students buy every single year without fail. And these products are so simple that you can create them even if you have zero design skills. So today, I'm going to show you exactly which 3 back-to-school products are absolutely gold mines, how to create them with simple tools like Canva, and how to set them up on Gelato so they can start selling while you sleep. By the end of this video, you will have a complete roadmap to create your first profitable print-on-demand products just in time for the back-to-school season. Okay, so the first product that it's absolutely crushing it every back-to-school season, it's something super simple that you're going to be shocked on how much people are willing to pay for. And we're talking about personalized water bottles. Parents are literally obsessed with buying their kids' custom bottles with their names, favorite colors, or even cute designs. And the amazing thing is that people pay between $20 to $30 for a custom water bottle that costs maybe $10 to $15 to produce through Gelato. Plus, once you create one template, you can personalize it for hundreds of different names and sell the same design over and over again. And the best part is that kids use this every single day, so parents see the value. So here's exactly how to do this. And the first step is just go and open your Gelato account. And if you don't have one, you can click the link on my description and then create yours completely for free. Once you have opened your account, you can go to the section of product catalog. And then from here, we're just going to go and search for our product. So I'm just going to go to the section of mods and bottle. And then from here, we can see the different options that we have for these 2 options. So as you can see over here, we have our white steel water bottle. And then from here, we also have more options like this one and even more mugs. But for mine, I'm just going to be focusing on this one. So I'm just going to click over it. And then as you can see over here, we have the mock-up of our water bottle. So we can have an idea of how this is going to look. And once you have choose this product, to add it, first of all, you have to go and connect your store with your Gelato account. And to do this, you just got to go to the section of stores. And then it's from here where we have our one-click integration with our store. So you just have to go and select between Shopify or Etsy. And we even have all these integrations. And then you just click in this section that says connect. You log in into your Etsy account. And it's that simple. That's how you connect your Etsy account with your Gelato account. And it works exactly the same with Shopify. Once we have done that, over here, we can start with the designing of our water bottle. So if you already have a design, you can just go and drag it over here. Otherwise, you can go ahead and create it completely from scratch from Gelato. And I'm going to be doing that. So I'm just going to click in add text. And from here, we can go ahead and just customize our text. So for mine, I think I'm going to be choosing this one. And then I'm just going to be adding Mariana, a name. Now we can go ahead and add the elements. And to do this, we're just going to go and I'm going to click in the section of graphics. Over here, you can go ahead and select graphics from Gelato's gallery. So as you can see, we have different options. Otherwise, you can go ahead and add your files. So from here, you just go ahead, you upload your files, and then you can just add them in your design. So I really like it this ones, and I'm going to be, adding mine into a design. So I'm just going to go and add them over here, and maybe also this one. I also really like it this one, so I'm just going to go and add it in this section as well. So this is one of my favorite parts because you can get as creative as you want and then add any kind of element for your water bottle. So I'm just going to go and then just playing with this. I'm going to go and add it over here. I can even go to the section of patterns and then from here check any pattern that I like. So I can go and then just add it on it. I think I'm not going to be adding my patterns. I think this is, I really like it how it looks now. So you can go ahead and change everything on here, add more elements if you want, and just make sure that your water bottles are very visually appealing. And if you want to take a look of how your water bottle is going to look and then from there see if you're going to add more stuff or no, you can go ahead and click in preview. And now we can see how our water bottle is going to look. So I think we're missing a bit of elements. I'm just going to be adding more of the same elements just in different places and different sizes so it looks more visually appealing. So I'm just going to go and I'm going to click the X and then just add more. So I think I'm just going to be doing Ctrl C, Ctrl V and then just add more of this one. So maybe one here. So I have added more elements and I think this looks much better. And once you're happy with your design, another great tool that I would recommend you to do when you're creating these kind of products, it's adding their personalization studio. And to do this over here, you just got to go and connect your email workflow. So once you get an order and the client fills out the details that they want, like the name in this case, it's going to go and change it automatically. So we're just going to go and I'm going to click and add a personalized layer and we're just going to click in text. And then instead of adding the other text, I'm just going to be adding this one. So this one, and I will delete this one. So it's easy for me when I receive my orders. When clients order this, it's going to go and add their names right away. So you don't have to spend time doing this. And now we can click in continue to mockups. It's over here where we can go ahead and choose the different mockups for our products. So you can go ahead and select from these ones. But another great tool that Gelato have is the mockups with AI. And to do this, we're just going to click in Magic Mockups. And to use this tool, the only thing that we have to do is just go ahead and add our prompt. So we can go and add the water bottle on a school desk. And I can click in Generate Mockup. And as you can see, now it generated my mockup, and it looks so good that I wouldn't really tell that it's AI. And this tool will help us a lot to transmit how our product would look when they purchase them. So I'm going to click in Add Mockup, and we already have our mockup in the school desk. And you can even go and set this mockup as my primary mockup. And now we can click in Continue to Details. Over here, we have to go ahead and generate the title, the description, and add the settings for our product. So I'm just going to go and generate my title. And if you don't know how to do this, Gelato also have an AI that will help you with this step. So we're just going to click in Generate with AI. And then from here, you have to give a small description of what is your product for, and then who would buy this. So it's easier for the AI to generate your description. And once you have that, you can click in Generate with AI. And as you can see, now the AI generated your description. And what I really like about this AI is that you can use this as a base, and then from here, you can still customize it if you want. You can keep adding stuff or deleting stuff if you don't want to, and then you can click in Apply. And once you're happy with all of these sections, you can go and click in Continue to Prices. It's in this section where we can go ahead and decide the prices for our water bottles. So what I would recommend you to do here is go and add the included shipping cost in the profit calculations. So we already know that the margin that we're getting over here is going to be the total. And now over here, we can get a price guide. So as you can see, this is very useful because we already know in how much to price our water bottles so we can actually get some sales. So as you can see over here, it says $26. And what I'm going to be doing is just go ahead and change the set profit margin. And we can click in 30% and we can click in update. Over here, it's still a bit higher, so we can go ahead and then just change it from here. I would say $28.99, and there we go. We're just gonna go and leave it over there. And once you have decided your price, you can go ahead and click in Continue to Review. So now we can go ahead and review the delivery regions. We can also review our estimated profit and our retail price, and also our product. Now it's showing in Mexican pesos because my account is actually in Mexican pesos, but in yours, it will appear in US dollars or any currency that you have. So if you're happy with this, now you only have to go ahead and click in Publish. Now, for our second product, it's something that college students and even high schoolers are absolutely crazy about right now. And honestly, it's so fun to create. And I'm talking about motivational wall art and posters for dorm rooms and study spaces. We're talking about creating cute prints with sayings like "you got this," "study hard," "big dream," or "coffee and confidence." College students especially love decorating their room with inspiring quotes and pretty designs. And the best part is that these prints sell for $8 to $20 each. And you can create an entire collection around these themes like study motivational or girl vibes or academic success. Students often buy multiple prints to create a whole gallery wall. And to do this, I would recommend you to start by brainstorming motivational quotes that would appeal to students. Think about study motivation, self-confidence, and achieving goals. You can even use Canva to create simple but gorgeous designs with trendy fonts and colors. Popular themes right now are minimalistic black and white, boho earth tones, and bright energetic colors. Create between 10 and 5 designs in the same style so they work together as a collection. And to do this, I'm just going to be opening my Canva. I'm going to go to the section of templates, and then from here I can go ahead and search for wall art. And then from here we can even go and see some options. So something like this I really like. And then since we're getting a lot of painting ones, what I'm going to be doing is just go and apply my filters, and then from here I'm just going to keep it in minimal, and we can even do retro. And then we can go ahead and scroll lower, and then over here we can see the grade, and then you can click in apply. And then from here what I would recommend you to do is just find something that you really like, and then from there we can go ahead and customize it. So for mine, I think I really like it this one. I think it's something we can work with. Even this one will work even better if I want to approach girls in college. And I can go and then just click and customize this template. So first of all, I will go and then change this part over here. I'm going to be adding my own fonts that are more visually appealing for girls. So I'm just going to go and I will find the tan fonts since I feel like they're very, very visually appealing. So I'm just going to go and increase the light spacing and the space over here. And then from here, I'm just going to be adding my own phrase. So I will be deleting this and maybe this also, and then just add it over here. And for our background, I will also be changing the color since I don't like this. Well, something like this, I think it will work even better. And we can go ahead and then just add it on here. Then you can go and add more elements, different elements. You don't have to stay with this one. This is only your base to create your own wall art. So something like this I really like. And once you have your design, we're just going to click in download. We're just going to click again in download. And over here, I would recommend you to put it in PNG. So we can go and click in download. Now to create our actual product, we're going to make exactly the same that we did for the last product. But instead of going to bottles, we're just going to go to the section of wall art. And then from here, we have different options. So it really depends on which product you want to offer for your wall art. So I think for mine, I'm just going to be working with posters. And then from that section, we have different options that we can choose from. So depending on which one you want, you can go ahead and choose it as well. So I think I'm going to be working with this one, the classic matte one. And we're going to click in add to store. Now over here, what I will do is just go to the section of files. And then from here, I'm just going to click in choose file. I'm going to be selecting my device, and then from here I can upload my file that I just have created. Once it uploads, we can go ahead and add it into our poster. So it really depends on how you want your sizing to be. If you want to have some bleed area, or if you want to have all your poster in the whole section, then you just adjust it as you like it. So for mine, I think that works very well. And you can go ahead and even add more elements and keep customizing this. Since we don't actually need to customize this product, you can just leave it like this. Something that is very important is it's knowing which size is going to be this poster. So if you go to the section of products, over here you can go ahead and see all the different sizes that you can offer for this exact same product. So in case that I want something bigger, that I want A2, over here I'm also going to go and see how my A2 looks. Once you have select those, you can go ahead and click in continue to mockups. And then from here, we can do exactly the same. We can go ahead and select our mockups and generate our magic mockups. And then from here, we're just going to go and add our prompt. And then from here, we're just going to click in generate again. And I really like it how even generated a person and how it would look in the room and how everything matched all together. So I can click in add mockup, and then from there you select the other ones that you want to use, and we can click in continue to details. And we generate our description with AI if we want to. We can click in apply, and then we click in continue to prices. From here we select our prices, and we can click in continue to review. And now we can go ahead and review if everything is perfect. So as we can see, we have our retail price, our estimated profit, and the delivery regions, and we're all set to click in publish. And moving on in our third product is where you can really tap into that back to school excitement and school pride. And this one has the potential to be your biggest moneymaker. And I'm talking about custom t-shirts and hoodies with school spirit designs. But here's the genius part. Instead of trying to create designs for a specific school, which can get complicated with licensing, successful sellers create generic school spirit designs that work for any school. Things like senior class of 2025 or freshman year loading or study squad. Parents and students love wearing these and make the perfect back to school shopping items. Plus hoodies especially can sell for $25 to $40, which means we get a great margin profit. So think about those universal school experience and create designs around those themes. And we're going to start from the same page, which is going to go to the products, and then from here I'm going to go and select from women's clothing. From here I can go ahead and choose my product. So for mine I'm going to be choosing the sweatshirt, and as you can see we have different options, but I'm going to be using this one. Now what I really like about this product is that it's a unisex, so it works for both, and we can go ahead and see how it looks, which looks fantastic. And we can also go ahead and choose the colors. So if I want it in pink, it shows in pink, in white, and all of these colors. And we can do exactly the same for our sizes. And if you like this product, we can click in add to store. Now in the product section, we can go ahead and then just add as many colors as we want to offer in our store and as many sizes as we want as well. So I want pink, white, and gray, and SML, and you can even add all of these options. And now I'm just going to go and add our text. So I'm just going to go and add this text. So senior class. And then from here, I'm going to be making a different type of font for 2025. And I'm just going to be changing this font to something more visually appealing, so something like that. And I'll be using a different font for this. This one I like more, so we can go ahead and then just add it on this section. And we can even go and add some graphics. So I'm just going to type for school. So I'm just going to go and then scroll and see if I like something from here. And I really like this element, so I'm just going to go and add it over here to make it more unique, but you can add any element that you like. So something like that, I find it so cute in every single color, and we can click in continue to mockups. Now in this section, we're going to make exactly the same. I'm going to click in magic mockups. I'm just going to be adding my prompt, and we can click in generate. And here we have our mockup, which looks so cute. I really like it, and we can click in add mockup. Now I'm just going to click in continue to details, and we already know this part. We can go ahead, check our pricing. And the great part about adding our profit margin is that because we have different sizing and different colors for each of them, we have a lot of prices to check on. So once you set up your profit margin, it will go and change it for all of them. And once you're happy with this pricing, we can continue to review. We review our products, we can go ahead and publish as well. Think about universal school experience and create designs around those themes. Use Canva to design simple trendy graphics with popular fonts. Focus on phrases that any student can relate to, regardless of their specific school. Create designs for different grade levels, elementary, middle school, high school, and even college. Upload your designs to Gelato and make sure to offer multiple colors so customers can choose their school colors. Now here's what separates the products that sit there collecting digital dust from the ones that sell like crazy every single day. The most successful back-to-school products solve specific problems or tap emotions that parents and students have during this time of the year. Instead of generic designs, think about what parents are worried about or excited about. Are they nervous about their kids starting a new school? Create new school, new adventures design. The key is understanding that back-to-school shopping is emotional. Parents want their kids to feel confident and excited. The beautiful thing about these three products is that you don't really require advanced design skills or artistic talent. We're talking about simple text-based design, basic graphics, and layouts that anyone can create using free tools like Canva. And if you can type and choose colors, you can create these products. The magic of print on demand is that you create these products once and they can sell for years. Every back-to-school season, students will want motivational wall art and kids will want school spirit clothing. So it's very simple. Now, if you're also wondering what else else you can create with the help of Gelato, you can take a look on my video on how to create and sell invitation cards in Etsy. The link is in my description. I'm so excited to see what amazing back to school products you create. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these 3 products you're most excited to start with. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you in another video. Have a great day.